Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Hafsari. Here I will explain about the definition of cohesion. Cohesion is the relationship between propositions that are expressed explicitly by the grammatical and semantic elements in the sentence that make up discourse. Cohesion is a formal aspect of grammar. Therefore, cohesion must be realized into three language systems. The first one is semantic system or meaning. The second is the lexicogrammatical system or from grammatical and lexical. And the last is the morphological and phonological, like writing and sound. Cohesion refers to a form of attachment consisting of grammatical cohesion and lexical cohesion. Cohesion in paragraph is to cover between sentences in paragraph so that they don't conflict with each other, but appear to be united to support the main idea or main idea of paragraph. Paragraphs that have met this criteria are referred to as cohesive paragraph. Okay, I think enough for my explanation. Thank you very much and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Mahpuja Meilani from 6th group. I will explain about grammatical cohesion. According to Helmida and Hasan, cohesion is a semantic relation among elements in the text that are crucial to the interpretation of the one to another. It means cohesion is used to create a relation in the text. And grammatical cohesion into four types. Number one is a reference. Reference can identify as the situation in which element cannot be semantically interpreted unless it is referred to another element in the text. Reference may either be exoporic and endoporic. Exoporic reference requires the reader to infer interpreted reference by looking beyond the text in the immediate environment shared by the reader and the writer, and while endoporic reference lies within the text itself. I think enough. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Erra Malinda. In here, I will explain the second types of cohension in grammatical in the first part. In here, I will discuss about substitution. Well, substitution as another types of cohension is the process which one item with a text or discourse is replaced by another or lexicogrammatical level and grammar or vocab. While reference was a relation on semantic level between meanings. The difference between reference and substitution is that substitute items that are always exchangeable by items they stand for, while reference, the preposed item can almost never replace the items can refer to them. The example on the paper is this car is old. I will buy a new one. In here, one could easily be replaced by car without changing the meaning of the sentence. The other example, Jack's car is very old and ugly. He should get a nice one. So in here, same with the example in the paper. So one could easily be replaced by car without changing the meaning. Okay, thank you. I think enough from my explanation.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Annisa Rahmadini and I'm explanation about ellipse. Definition of ellipse. Ellipse is the omission of a word or series of words, there are two slightly different definition of ellipse, which is preposition or to literature. The first definition of ellipse is the commonly used series of three dots, which can be placed at the beginning, in the middle, or the end of a sentence or clause. Their three dots can stand in the forward selection of text the are omit that do not change the overall meaning. Okay, the other definition of ellipse is a linguistical appropriate omission of words that are mutually understood and is universally. And then the word of ellipse comes from the Greek word ellipsis, which means omission or falling short. And then the use of three dots and ellipse is incredibly popular in the texting and social media in this day and age. For example, after school, I went to her house, which was a few blocks away, and then come home. And the next example, after school, I went to her house and then come home. And then I think enough for my explanation. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Helmida Anisyah Putri. In this section, I will explain about the conjunction. So the conjunction are words that link other words, phrase or clause together. Conjunction make a link between words or group of words to other parts of the sentence and show a relationship between them. Okay, there are three types of conjunction. The first, coordinating conjunction. The job of a coordinating conjunction is to join two words, phrase, or independent clause which are parallel in structure. There are 7 coordinating conjunctions which are by far the most common conjunction, and but, for, nor, or, so, yet. For example, we went to the stadium and enjoyed the cricket match. The second sentence, do you want an ice cream or chocolate? Okay, the second type is correlative conjunction. A correlative conjunction uses a set of words in a parallel sentence structure to show a contrast or to compare the equal part of sentence. The word of correlative conjunction have a special connection between them. The correlative conjunction are not only, but also, either or, neither nor, but and, not but, whether or. For example, neither Alex nor Robin can play basketball. He ate not only the ice cream, but also the chocolate. Okay, the last type of conjunction is subordinating conjunction. A subordinating conjunction join element of an unparalleled sentence structure. These elements are usually a dependent clause and an independent clause. Most commonly used subordinating conjunction are after, how, then, when, although, if, that, whereas, and etc. For example, before we left home, I had my breakfast.
Hello everyone, my name is Anggraini, and now I will continue our study about lexical cohesion. Lexical cohesion refers to the way words are chosen to link the elements of a text. So it is literally different from the previous types of cohesion. In lexical cohesion, it is not grammatical, so it is based on our critical thinking to read or to analyze writing what a word meaning. So in lexical cohesion, we have to take a look on the previous sentence maybe, or the previous explanations which is related to the word, like that. And the lexical cohesion here have two types. The first is reiteration and the second is collocation. I will explain about reiteration. According to Halliday and Hassan, reiteration is the repetition of a presupposed item. So the use of this type is to refer back or to repeat the same meaning. Okay, I will give an example. I saw a small dog in the kitchen again. The dog was very dirty. I was thinking to keep that animal out. That's repetition and superordinate for a small dog. Puppy was obviously not up to it. The synonym of small dog is puppy. The kitchen is for us, not for the four legs. The general word for legs is for the dog. So there are repetition and then synonym and then superordinate and also general words to refer back the main topic. It is the small dog. All of it is referred back to the small dog. Okay, that's my explanations about lexical grammar and the first type of lexical grammar, reiterations. I hope you understand. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hilma Souryani, and in this video I will explain about collocation. Collocation is the use of words that are commonly found together. This group of words work as a network conveying meanings from a text. The words could be words with opposite meaning. For example, love and hate. Parts of words from the same other series, for example, days of the week, month, and etc. Pairs of words from under a lexical text, for example, metonym, example, body and yams. Coheponyms, for example, black and white, are also association-based history of occurrence, for example, is rain. I think enough for my explanation. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.